the scheme is permitted to adopt an acceptable exit method for its investment portfolio. For its hotel investment portfolio, SNNIT previously put in place several measures to turn around the business. These included changing board members, changing management personnel, and involvement of international management companies. In addition, SNNIT provided maintenance, statutory payments, and maintenance of capital expenditure. Ordinarily, these payments should have been borne by the hotels. Despite these efforts, returns from the hotels were either low or negative. As a result, SNNIT could not afford to continue spending pensioners' funds to bail out these hotels. The sale of a majority stake in the hotels formed part of SNNIT's broader strategy to enhance the performance and the sustainability of the scheme's investments. Mr. Speaker, it is worth noting that having a majority stake or wholly owning a company does not guarantee performance. For instance, SNNIT holds minority stake in West Hill Mall Limited, Royal Ghana Limited, GCB Bank, Republic Bank Ghana, Goil Ghana Limited, EcoBank Ghana, and Standard Chartered Bank Ghana. Despite SNNIT's minority stakes in these companies, returns on SNNIT's investment in these companies have been positive and relatively higher. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, SNNIT considered only the sale option for its hotel investment portfolio as a strategic decision after multiple attempts at restructuring proved insufficient. Selling 60% of its shares is deemed the most viable solution to prevent further depletion of resources and to bring in private participation. SNNIT is taking the decision it is taking now just because they want that your mother that has worked for 30 years to retire and have a reliable income. Because if they don't do that now, they will use that money that otherwise they will have given to your mother in some years to come to go and service these hotels. So now is the time for them to take the decision so that they can reinvest it and make higher returns on it so that by the time your mother retires, she will have something to live on. But in coming back to your substantive question, Mr. Speaker, what I said, and I want to emphasize it, that there are so many decisions, so many things that may be taken into consideration before one decides on whether or not to hold on to a particular asset. Some can be because the assets are giving out returns which are negative. The returns can even be positive, but still not the best that perhaps you can find in the industry. Some, it can be because perhaps if you dispose of it now and invest in some other returns, it is likely you will even have higher returns on it. So SNNIT have actually taken all this into consideration, and they are convinced that disposing of these assets now and reinvesting the returns in some other areas will rather yield more dividends that will take care of your mother's future should she retire after 30 years.
In a remarkable